When is National Doodle Day? Are you ready to answer this question without any prompts? To tell you the truth, we are not expecting for the quick answer now. And even on the contrary, we are almost sure that most part of our readers will be really astonished to find out about the existence of this special occasion in the modern calendar. In our turn, we consider this day to be an amazing one, and it's as an explanation why we are going to investigate it in details today. Would you like to join us? We are starting history. Talking about the question what day Doodle Day is, we would like to represent our readers as much information as it is possible. As the practice shows, all the matters concerning the historical background of the event are usually of the greatest demand among our followers. Unfortunately, we are not able to tell you much about this event. Initially, the special occasion was established in 2004. In such a way, the establishers wanted to draw the public attention to the poor people who suffer from epilepsy. In accordance with the specialists' minds, the simple pictures may show the doctors if the patient has the initial symptoms of the illness. Meaning. What does Doodle Day mean? Frankly speaking, we don't know for sure whether you are going to celebrate the holiday this year or not. We have already told you about it, but as we don't know you personally, we can't even predict your attitude to this kind of events. Simultaneously, there is a proven fact that looking through the spontaneous pictures of other people, you are able to discover something special about the person. For a long time, the contemporary psychologists have tried various picturesque tests in their medical diagnostics. Actually, the most part of modern people have such a habit, so there is nothing special, terrible, or amazing in it. However, in accordance with the specialists, there are several causes for drawing while we are talking. This is the creation of the psyche and stress relief, and a meaningless attempt to hide the inner feelings, and informational structuring, and compensation for the gestures in a conversation with an interlocutor, both invisible or visible, and a lot more. The experts in this sphere recommend paying attention not only to your drawings, but to the similar masterpieces of those who are nearby. If one day you see that your executor, colleague, or partner has drawn something like that, look through the picture carefully. Perhaps this approach will help you to familiar a person more deeply, to see his or her feelings and emotions, and to discover the inner condition. Consequently, it'll be easier for you to establish relationships with this person, to understand the corresponding reactions, and find a necessary communicational approach. https://udo.be/jod_upay8 definition. Talking about the question, when is International Doodle Day, we are going to show our readers the results of the investigation of this amazing theme in details. People, both men and women, often unconsciously draw various patterns when they're talking on the phone or when they're sitting in a boring meeting or a lecture. In accordance with the specialists' meanings, they may not even understand it, but these pictures are actually able to tell a lot about the personality in general and the mood in particular of the painter. The contemporary scientists are sure that size, position, as well as the object itself are able to demonstrate some essential clues. In the case of scribbles, as, for instance, in the case of dreams, there are some items that are quite typical, which means that they're usually drawn by many people all around the planet. All of them can be explained, however, the last ones are thought to be the easiest ones for the interpretation. All in all, about 9 out of 10 people between the ages of 18 and 34 years old constantly draw spontaneously, and among the group of those who are over 65 years old, the average rate is 6 or 7 out of 10. For example, it has been discovered that John F. Kennedy adored portraying various kinds of sailing boats. By the famous graphologist, it was nothing but a sign of great talent and vitality. It should be mentioned that the modern experts are sure that such a simple activity, like drawing, helps to overcome absent-mindedness without any harm to the main task. In accordance with them, when we are drawing, we are able to concentrate better. It proved such a simple test. The people were given the opportunity to listen to the necessary speech, in which different surnames were mentioned. One part of the volunteers was listening and drawing at the same time. Another wasn't. As a result, it was discovered that those who were drawing remembered up to 29% information more than the representatives of the second group. So, next time going to the meeting, feel free to draw. This simple activity will help you to concentrate and to be more attentive. Traditions. When is Doodle Day? Calendar will surely remind you. However, under the condition you are going to be involved this year, do everything possible in order to memorize the date. By the way, the special occasion has a stable day. It is celebrated on September 22nd, so you won't have any troubles with it. Of course, it would be quite silly to expect that the local authorities will organize something special devoted to this holiday. As a rule, they even don't know about it. So if you are going to celebrate, be ready to create something special for yourself as well as for your surroundings. What about a competition? Are you ready to compare the pictures? However, doing this you should mind the following points of view that the drawing usually depends on the following points. Current mood, content of the conversation or a lecture, person's temperament, general human orientation, artistic or technical, etc. So, in different years the pictures may vary significantly. National Doodle Day facts. The question, what is the date of Doodle Day, needs the representation of some additional pieces of information. Here is the list of the situations when people prefer drawing most of all. Meeting. When we are listening to what others are saying without any opportunity or desire to answer, we get information and react to it against our desire, expressing the appeared consent or disagreement through the spontaneous pictures. Under the condition we are sitting far from the neighbors, we feel more free in this expression, we may even draw cartoons or comics. However, if we are sitting nearby, we often draw something like geometric shapes, various landscapes. The level of the picture saturation is able to inform about the current emotions. Telephone or any other conversation. When we see the interlocutor, we usually do not take a pencil or pen for drawing. However, during the telephone conversation we tend to focus on the intonation. Doodles help us sort out our thoughts, establish ourselves in our intentions, and make a required decision. Under some specialists' points of view, the pictures often reflect everything that we dare not tell our interlocutor in person. Loneliness. In a situation of loneliness or boring pastime, for instance in the office or waiting room, doodles often become a special form of inner dialogue. Thank you for watching. Put your finger up and subscribe to our channel.